This is a brief introduction to EICAD. This tutorial is designed for EICAD beginners and covers system, digital terrain model, horizontal alignment design, longitudinal profile design, cross-section design, assembly design, interchange design, and drawing output, comprising a total of 8 episodes. The first episode is the system module of EICAD. When we double-click to open the software, we can see the Start EICAD 5 window. Here, we can select which CAD version we want to use. The software will find all supported CAD versions and display them in the list. Currently, we support AutoCAD 2010 to 2016, 2021, and 2022. For ZWCAD, we support 2021 to 2026. Select the CAD version, and you can remember the selection by ticking the box. And click OK to load EICAD and its environment. Now, here is the login window for EICAD. We are using online authorization to log in to our software. We need to enter our username and password to log in. If this is your first time using EICAD, you need to register on our website. After entering the username and password, click Login to start the software. The first function of the system module is the EICloud login, which we have covered just now. You need to stay connected to run EICAD. Sometimes, when the internet is disconnected, you can re-log in with this function. The next function is the Environment Settings. In the Menu Setting tab, it controls all the modules we have installed. At the bottom, the Use Quick command bar controls whether to use the shortcut menu or not when we select EI entities. For example, if this box is ticked, the command bar will pop up when you select an EICAD entity. If the box is unticked, the command bar will be hidden. You need to restart the software to save the change. The Close File tab is ticked by default, which controls whether to display DWG file tabs or not. Since EICAD have a file tab bar, it can save some space for the main window. The Command Alias tab controls the shortcut commands. You can create or edit a shortcut for each command. Please note that you need to tick the Use CMD alias box to switch on the command shortcut. For example, the default shortcut command of the environment settings is ENV. You can enter ENV in the command bar to open the environment settings. It can be changed into any command you want, and click Apply button after the change. Now you can use the new command to open the environment settings window. You can also click the Restore Default button to use the default setting. The Color and Text tab controls the display color for different alignment elements and fonts. Normally, we use the default. Lastly, there are several options under the Design Option tab. The first one is called Decompose the alignment into elements. If we do not tick this option, when we draw the alignment, it will automatically generate an EI root entity from the alignment elements. When we tick this option and draw the root alignment again, the system will create geometrical elements instead of the root entity. You will need to use the transfer command to transfer these elements into a root entity. The next option is Don't set clotoids in alignment. When we tick this option, the alignment will connect straight lines with circular curves without setting any clotoid curves. There are some other options, such as display turn points in the alignment, rounding of radius, rounding of clotoid, and station number step in node. We generally use the default settings, and the introduction can be found in the box at the bottom. You can set them according to your design habits. The next function is the dimension settings. Here, we can set the label accuracy, which means edit the number of decimal places retained. For example, the current label accuracy for station numbers is 3. If you want to set the station in round figures, you can enter 0 under the station number field. Now, your station number is displayed in rounded numbers. Under the Feature Points and Station Format tab, you can edit the display style of the feature point and station number labels. There are two default settings: Chinese pinyin abbreviation and English abbreviation. It also supports customization. Under Station Number Format, you can choose the station number display style. These settings can also be found in the Route Property menu. And there are some settings for slope lines and arrows, but normally, we just use the default settings. The next function is the layer configuration. Almost all the modules of EICAD will automatically create a new layer for different drawing contents. In this window, you can set the layer name, color, line type, and width for different contents. But in this tutorial, we will use the default setting. The Route Entity Association function is used to link the route alignment with other entities, such as profile, cross-section, superelevation, and others. Select the route alignment entity. In the Road Entity Relationship Management window, click the Select button and click to link the alignment with different entities. Click the Clear All button if you want to break the linkage. The linkage influences the association design between entities. You can break and relink anytime. The Project Data Environment is an important module of EICAD. It is the project management tool for EICAD. Here, you can open, import, remove, and create projects. Before we start to design, remember to create a new project first. Click New Project, enter the project name, and the software will automatically create a project folder under the local disk C. But you can always change the path and create your project folder. You can also set the project type, the region type, and the creation date of the project. Click the Create button to create the project folder, and you can create a project folder shortcut on the desktop by ticking the box. The project folder includes the drawing set folder, and all the drawings produced by EICAD will be saved in this folder. In the Investigation folder, all the site survey files will be saved here. In the Terrain Reference folder, you can place your terrain files in this folder as reference or backup, and an EPJ file, which is the management file for the project data environment. Please note, when you are working on the project, remember to switch your project to the same project with the folder. Otherwise, the system will save the project data in the wrong project folder. In this episode, we talked about functions in the System module. We will talk about the second step of the project, how to create a digital terrain model, in the next episode.